present to you a complete course of English by cassettes through programmed learning.
Lesson 1. English Phonetics. The English Alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Some vowel sounds in English.
Heart. Last. Park. Glass. Bird. Herd. Purse. Pearl. Cap. Fan. Lamp. Map. Robert. Richard. Seaman. Compass. Garden. Parcel. Little. Table. Hard. Herd. Hoard. Heap. Key. Keep. Food. Mood.
This, these. It, eat. Sit, seat. Live, leave. Ship, sheep. The diphthong ear. Hair, pear. Mayor, care. Some consonant sounds in English.
Hand. Who. Hat. Husband. John. Bridge. George. Judge. Blouse. Cheese. Prize. Knives. Room. Roof. Laura. Arrow. There. They. Brother. Rather. 3. Throw. Think. Path. Shadow. Push. Section. Nation.
Cherry, sherry. Chair, share. Chief, sheaf. Cheap, sheep. Boat, vote. Buy, vie. Bow, vow. Bat, vat. Listen and repeat series. Grammar and vocabulary.
A Spanish man. A Spanish woman. An English boy. An English girl. A black dog. A white egg. An hour. 2 hours. The gray books. The black tables. The red chairs.
I am here. You are there. He is in the room. She is in the street. It is an intelligent dog. We are English. We are an English family. You are a good girl. They are a man and a woman. They are in the garden.
I am not. I'm not the pupil. You are not. You aren't the teacher. He is not. He isn't in the room. She is not. She isn't in the garden. It is not. It isn't on the chair. We are not. We aren't in the street. They are not. They aren't under the table.
The Browns. The Brown family. I'm the father. You're the mother. He's the son. She's the daughter. We are the parents. We're Mr. and Mrs. Brown. We're husband and wife. You are the children. Your brother and sister. They're the Brown family.
This flower is here. These flowers are here. That tree is there. Those trees are there. Am I the teacher? Are you the pupil? Is he in the classroom? Are we in the house? Are those trees round the house?
What is this? This is a key. What's that? That's also a key. Who are you? We're the pupils. Where are you? We're in the classroom. He's also in the classroom.
I have. I have not. I haven't. I have a new house. I have not an old car. Have you a pretty new house? Have you an ugly old car? No, I haven't. He has. He has not. He hasn't. Has he a big umbrella? Has he a small car? No, he hasn't. Has she a new hat? Has she an old bag? No, she hasn't. A lot of. Have they a lot of friends? Have they a lot of money? No, they haven't.
There is. There is a glass on the table. There is a spoon in the glass. There isn't a basket on that chair. There are several matches in this box. There aren't several trees round the house. Is there a box of tobacco on the table? Are there two pictures on this wall? Are there two clocks on that wall? Lesson 2. Listen and repeat series. The possessive adjectives. My right hand is in my pocket. This is your left arm. His jacket is gray. Henry has a gray jacket. Her skirt is long. Elizabeth has a long skirt. Its tail is short. The dog has a short tail. Our gloves are clean. They are not dirty. Your gloves are dirty. They are not clean. Their suitcases are on the train. The use of some and any.
There is some water in this jug. There is something in it. There is some bread on this plate. There is something on it. There isn't any coffee in the coffee pot. There isn't anything in it. There isn't any beer in that glass. There isn't anything in it.
Has John any butter on his bread? Has he anything in his hands? Has Mary any sugar in her coffee? Is there anything in her cup? Is there any milk in that bottle? No, there isn't any milk in that bottle. There isn't anything in it.
We have some pencils in our pencil case. And she also has a pen. They have some pens in their pencil case. There aren't any books in that bookcase. Is this an orange or an apple? Are there any oranges in the refrigerator? No, there aren't any oranges in the refrigerator. There are some apples in it. Have you any good eggs? Yes, we have some good eggs. We haven't any bad eggs.
The possessive case. They are the wheels of the bicycle. Whose bicycle is this? This is the boy's bicycle. They are the arms of the doll. Whose doll is it? It is the girl's doll. And these are the pages of the book. John's book has a lot of pages. They are the wings of the aeroplane. They are the bird's wings. They are the horse's legs.
Whose shirts are these? These are the boys' shirts. They are their shirts. Here are some blouses. Whose blouses are these? These are the girls' blouses. They are their blouses. Whose rifles are those? They are the soldiers' rifles. They are the drivers' caps. They are the windows of the room. The Browns' house also has a lot of rooms.
I am sitting. I'm sitting by the fireplace. You are standing. You're standing by the fireplace. He's coming from London. She's coming from New York. We're going home. My brother and I are going home. You and your sister are going to the office. The children are going to school. I'm not reading a magazine. You aren't writing a letter. John isn't learning Spanish. Mary isn't teaching English. The dog isn't running across the street. We aren't speaking French. You aren't working now. The children aren't playing with their toys.
My son is coming tomorrow. Where is he coming from? My son is coming from England tomorrow. Her daughter is coming from France. When is she coming? Her daughter is coming from France next week. Our friends are coming from New York next month. He isn't going to the office today. They aren't going to school this morning. What are you doing this afternoon? I'm not doing anything this afternoon. Where are you going this evening? Are you going to the theater? No, we aren't going to the theater this evening. His parents are going to the movies. When are his parents going to the movies? They're going to the movies tonight.
Lesson 3. Listen and repeat series. The imperative. The objective pronouns. Go there. Come here. Look at him. Look at her. Listen to me. Listen to us. Open the door. Please open it. shut the windows. Please shut them. Tell him your name. Send her the parcel this morning. Come to the pictures with us. The simple present tense. Affirmative form.
The days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know him. We know his Uncle George. They see him every Monday. You know her Aunt Louise. We see her at the club every Tuesday. Henry and Richard come to see us every Thursday. We go shopping twice a week. We go shopping on Wednesday and Friday. These men and women go to work every day. They go to work every day except on Saturday and Sunday.
Some frequency adverbs. I usually walk there. We usually walk to the office. You always drive to the club. Our grandparents generally stay at home when it is cold. We never read the newspaper before breakfast. Their sons seldom smoke a cigarette before lunch. Our neighbors often watch television after dinner. We sometimes listen to the radio after lunch. The simple present tense. Interrogative form.
Do I know? Do we know Italian? Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. Yes, I do. Do they understand German? Yes, they understand German. Yes, they do. Do you like England? Yes, I like England very much. Do they study hard? Yes, they study very hard.
The simple present tense. Negative form. I do not know. I don't know Italian. We do not study. We don't study German. Do you speak English? No, I don't speak English. No, I don't. Do they understand French? No, they do not understand French. No, they don't. We don't stay in the town in summer. Our grandchildren don't live in the country. They don't live in the country in winter. We don't go to Paris every spring. Our friends don't come to Spain every autumn. The simple present tense. Third person singular.
Uncle George lives in a small town. Aunt Louise lives in a big city. He works in a factory. She works in a department store. He takes the bus to go to work. Mr. Brown takes the bus to go to the office. Mrs. Brown always takes the streetcar to go shopping. John drinks coffee for breakfast. He likes coffee very much. Mary eats a lot of fruit for lunch. She likes fruit very much.
Does she read magazines? Does she ever read English magazines? Does Robert ever read the newspaper on the bus? Does Helen ever write letters on the streetcar? Does Richard play football? Yes, Richard plays football. Does Margaret go to school every day? Yes, Margaret goes to school every day. Does it rain much in England? Yes, it rains a lot in England.
He doesn't eat fruit. John doesn't like fruit. She doesn't drink tea. Mary doesn't like tea. Robert doesn't smoke a pipe. Helen doesn't smoke a cigarette before lunch. Does it rain much in your country? No, it doesn't rain much in my country.
Lesson 4. listen and repeat series. The negative imperative. Don't go home yet. Don't come home late. Don't sit on that sofa. Don't sit far from the fire. Don't stand up. Don't stand near the fire. Don't answer our questions yet. Don't be lazy. Don't be naughty. Don't be angry with them. The interrogative negative form.
Isn't there anybody in the dining room? Yes, there's somebody in the dining room. But there's nobody in the bedroom. Aren't there any people in the restaurant? No, there are no people in the restaurant. Aren't there any towels on the shelf? Aren't there any handkerchiefs in the drawer? Aren't there any clothes in the wardrobe?
Aren't I a policeman? Isn't Billy a policeman? Aren't you a postman? Isn't he a good doctor? Isn't Miss White an intelligent nurse? Isn't Paul an important lawyer? Isn't Miss Thompson Paul's secretary? Aren't I going to the bookshop? Isn't Robert painting the ceiling? Isn't she ironing her skirt? Isn't the plane flying high?
Haven't you got any stamps? Hasn't he got any envelopes? Hasn't John got any airmail envelopes? I've got a lot to do. Haven't you got anything to do? No, we've got nothing to do. They've got something to read. He's got nothing to read. Hasn't she got anything interesting to read? Don't you ever visit her? Don't they ever go for a drive on Sundays? Doesn't she ever go for a walk in the park? Don't you remember her? Doesn't she work in a hospital? Doesn't Dr. Webb work in a hospital too? Don't they work together?
The numbers from 1 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 figures on a clock or watch. There are 4 quarters in an hour. Quarter past 1. Quarter to 3. Half past 5. Half past 6. It's now 12 o'clock. It is noon. It is midnight. What time is it? What's the time? What time does the class begin? The class begins at 9:30. What time does the teacher arrive? He arrives at 9:15. the numbers from 10 to 20. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Minutes. It's 14 minutes to 8. It's 19 minutes past 4. The verb to have used in the sense of eat and drink.
What do you have for breakfast? I have fruit juice and some toast. What do you have for lunch? We have tomato juice, a salad, and a cheese sandwich. What do you have for dessert? For dessert, we have an ice cream. The Browns usually eat a big dinner. They have soup, vegetables, and a steak.
The anomalous finite can. Affirmative and negative forms. I can speak Russian. You can telephone him from here. We can wait for you at the station. Robert is young and strong. He can work hard all day. We cannot afford the trip. They can't afford to buy a new car. John can't ride a horse. He can't ride a motorcycle. Henry can't swim across the river. He isn't strong enough. Interrogative and interrogative negative forms.
Can you help us find our camera, please? Can you tell me the time, please? Can't we count from 1 to 20? Can you finish it now? Yes, I can finish it now. Yes, I can. Can't he reach the shelf? No, he can't. Why not? Because he isn't tall enough. Can't you help me? No, I'm sorry. I can't help you. Why not? Because I'm very busy now.
Lesson 5. Listen and repeat series. The possessive pronouns. The comparison of adjectives. My house is old. Henry's house is older than mine. Your car is new. Paul's car is newer than yours. His grandmother is young. Mary's grandmother is younger than his. Her grandfather is old. John's grandfather is older than hers. Our grandson is tall. Alfred's grandson is taller than ours. Their granddaughter is short. Catherine's granddaughter is shorter than theirs. Mr. Bryan is a kind man. He is kinder than Mr. Smith. Mr. Bryan is the kindest man in our city. Miss Wilson is a fast typist. She is faster than Miss Thompson. Miss Wilson is the fastest typist in our office. Henry is a healthy boy. John is healthier than Henry. Richard is the healthiest of all.
Jane is a beautiful girl. Anne is more beautiful than Jane. Robert is a careful driver. Helen is more careful than Robert. My storybook is very exciting. My storybook is more exciting than yours. This is a dangerous road. That is a more dangerous road. And that is the most dangerous of all. Richard is a good student. He is a better student than Henry. Richard is the best student in the class. Margaret is a bad student. She is a worse student than Mary. Margaret is the worst student in the class. John's trousers are long. They are as long as Henry's. This sentence is difficult. That sentence is not so difficult as this one.
The anomalous finite must. You must see a doctor immediately. He must stay in bed. John must stay in bed because he is ill. She mustn't park her car here. Must I change my clothes? Must we change our clothes for dinner? Mustn't we wait? Mustn't we wait till the light is green? Mustn't they do it? Mustn't they do it again? Mustn't she finish it? Mustn't she finish it at once?
Must I hurry? Yes, you must hurry. Yes, you must. Mustn't they drive on the left? No, they mustn't drive on the left. No, they mustn't. You needn't worry about that. Must you go so soon? No, I needn't go so soon. No, I needn't. Mustn't they answer at once? No, they needn't answer at once. No, they needn't.
The simple past tense of the verb to be. I was. She was very tired last night. You were. We were all ill. We were all ill yesterday. Nelson was a great admiral. Shakespeare was a great writer. Was I in Rome last week? Were you in Brussels last month? When was John's birthday?
I wasn't. She wasn't angry last night. You weren't at the concert. They weren't at the concert last night.